Why did Adam Sandler promise us a bad movie? How was Hubie Halloween inspired by events from Adam's childhood? And how did Modern Family play a big role in Julie Bowen agreeing to do this movie? Hi, I'm Dylan. Things are about to get spooky around here. Did Adam promise a bad movie? When it comes to Adam Sandler's performances, he gets a pretty bad rap for making lowbrow comedies. However, that all changed when he starred in Uncut Gems. Suddenly, there were whispers of a possible Oscar nomination and more serious roles for the Sandman. The actor even joked on the Howard Stern show that there would be hell to pay if he didn't get an Oscar nod. He told the shock jock, "If I don't get it, I'm gonna," censored, "come back and do one movie again that is so bad on purpose just to make you all pay. That's how I get them." Unfortunately, he didn't get his Oscar nomination, which has led a few media outlets to wonder if Hubie Halloween is his official payback. But come on, guys, he was obviously pulling your leg. Even Adam said it was a joke, telling ET Canada that he doesn't even know what the worst movie ever would entail, but he'd be game to be in it anyway. And besides, if you really want to get technical here, Hubie Halloween started filming in July 2019, which is way before the Oscar nominations were even announced. So if you're worried about Adam's wrath or vengeance, keep your eyes on anything he filmed after he found out he wasn't nominated. But really now, can any of Adam's movies ever be considered among the worst ever? How the haunted house came alive. When you're doing a Halloween movie, you need to make sure you get it dark and spooky, because if it ain't scary, then it's about to get hairy. For Hubie Halloween, a haunted house was needed for the production. While the crew could have easily whipped up a realistic-looking fake set, the filmmakers actually found the perfect venue in real life: the Hotel Marblehead in Massachusetts. The hotel was built in the early 1870s and gives off a distinct Victorian-era style. But this was all transformed after the Hubie Halloween crew repainted the pale blue and white hotel into a creepy, darkened house, complete with the sinister vines, boarded-up windows, and menacing tree out front. Oof. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. As it turns out, the producers had known about the hotel having filmed Grown Ups 2 in the area before, so they approached the owner for permission to shoot there. Ironically, the hotel owner laughs at how the place can't shake off the haunted vibe label, and now it has become exactly that. Also, some residents in the area couldn't believe the transformation that had taken place, asking if there'd been a fire or something. But nope, it was just a piece of practical movie magic that turned the place into a haunted house. I wonder how many other productions will be hitting up the Hotel Marblehead for future horror movies now. Conjuring, anyone? It's all in the family. If you've paid attention to any of Adam's films before, you'll notice that the theme of family is core to everything he does. And Hubie Halloween's no different. This time around, though, Adam has brought in both his Hollywood and real-life family, as his wife, Jackie, and daughters, Sadie and Sunny, make appearances in the film. While Adam's daughters have already appeared in a host of projects before, this production was extra special because they starred alongside their dad and got to revel in all the Halloween fun. More importantly, they exposed his daughters to key industry players as well as other young stars. Adam told Entertainment Tonight they shot 4 or 5 days and they were excited, rehearsing, laughing, having a good time. And they got to be friends with Noah Schnapp and Paris Burrells and the whole crew of young actors in the movie. My kids got to hang out with them and that was a big deal. Undoubtedly, it looks like the acting bug has bitten both Sadie and Sunny, and their dad has been nothing but supportive as he helps them build their own careers. The talent's certainly there, so they just need to keep at it and stay determined. Who knows, maybe one day we might see them headlining their own film with their pops in the supporting role, because that's how he wins, you know. The 24-year reunion. When it comes to Hollywood, Tinseltown is kinda small, and actors bump into each other all the time. I mean, look at how many movies Kevin James, Rob Schneider, and Adam Sandler have done together in the past decade. Incredibly though, Hubie Halloween marks the first time in 24 years that Julie Bowen has starred alongside Adam. In fact, their last film together was Happy Gilmore. If it feels like a lifetime ago, it's because it is. Of course, Julie and Adam have found success in their respective careers, both achieving massive acclaim in the comedy genre. The thing is, their paths just hadn't crossed again until the opportunity to make Hubie Halloween came along. For Julie, though, nothing's changed, as if no time has passed. She told USA Today he feels like the same guy, and he still wears giant basketball shorts every day. Living the life, hey Adam? And in another interview, Julie said the experience felt exactly like it was over 2 decades ago, saying it's a lot of the same people who were involved in Happy Gilmore, and she still gets the same warm and fuzzy happy family feeling she got back in the day. And it really shows, because it's obvious that Adam and Julie share a natural chemistry on the screen. so it's good to see the two of them together after so long. However, there was another reason for Julie taking on this project, which will be discussed a little bit later. Inspired by real-life events. While Hubie Halloween is a family-friendly comedy, its main character Hubie can't seem to catch a break from his neighbors. He's a good-natured guy with his heart in the right place, but Salem's residents treat him like he's the laughingstock of the town. They pick on him all the time, pulling the meanest pranks possible and bullying him at every opportunity. It's definitely not cool to see him being treated the way he is, because it's something that many people suffer both in their youth and even as adults. Adam reveals that he too experienced a little bit of what Hubie does when he was much younger. Speaking to Entertainment Tonight, he said, "Like everybody else, you catch a little crap, you get scared. You're like, what the heck's going on? Why am I being picked on?" And it's a tough place for any kid. The movie's just a goofy movie, but ultimately, it's trying to say that bullying is pretty stupid. And Adam is right. Speaking from personal experience, bullying sucks for anyone who experiences it, but at least Hubie gets to prove himself as the hero of the story and starts to change the townsfolk's opinion of him. For the audience at home, it's fantastic to see that nice guys don't always finish last, and they can get the respect and adoration they fully deserve from those around them. Adam loves to spook people. Yeah, Hubie Halloween is definitely more comedy than horror, but there are still more than a few scenes that make our hair stand on end. With the spirit of ghouls and goblins running wild, you'd think the actors would get a bit of a fright because of all the scary elements, but the Sandman loves it. In fact, he enjoys the kind of pranks where you frighten people. In an interview with Fania Thomas, he said, "In my house, there were 4 kids. Somebody was always hiding behind something and popped out and scared the hell out of you. It was an everyday thing. We'd scare my mother and my grandmother. My parents actually said, 'Don't scare grandmother anymore because it'll end badly.'" Hubie Halloween isn't the first time that Adam has taken on a slightly spookier part either. One of his earlier roles was in Little Nicky, where he played the devil's son. And more recently, he voiced Count Dracula in the Hotel Transylvania series. With such a love for the macabre, it shouldn't be surprising that he'd end up making his own Halloween film one day. The only question is, will Adam be doing more of them in the future? Hold thumbs. Julie's reason for doing the movie. As mentioned before, this is the first time in 24 years that Julie and Adam are starring together in a movie. Besides the opportunity to work with her friend again, Julie had another specific reason for saying yes to the part. And no, it's not because she wanted to play dress up and scare the neighbors for a couple of weeks. Instead, Julie revealed to USA Today that her kids played a major influence in her taking the role, since they normally refuse to watch anything she does. She said, "Growing up, they just heard Modern Family all the time, and they're like, 'No, that's my mom. That's not some lady from Modern Family.' And I'm hoping that this will give them an opportunity to watch a movie and enjoy it and not react against it like they usually do." Considering that Modern Family came to an end earlier this year, Hubie Halloween gives Julie an opportunity to start over again. She can finally shed the image of being seen solely as Claire Dunphy and reignite her movie career. And this new film is the perfect platform since it's packed with a lot of well-known faces and names, so maybe Julie's kids will actually tune in this time around and give it a watch. If not, maybe Julie should do an MCU film or something, because they'll probably love that. With Hubie Halloween scaring up our October viewing, it looks like there's no end in sight for the Sandman's reign as the king of comedy on Netflix. Featuring a killer cast and an intriguing mystery set over Halloween, there's more than enough to keep the whole family entertained for an evening of fun and good laughs. But now, it's time to hear from you. Where would you rank this Adam Sandler film? And are you hoping for a sequel to be greenlit? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for some more fantastic and awesome videos.